Yo, we back for podcast number 23. Jordan. Wait, Jordan or Kobe?
Ninguno, güey. No mames. Kobe's 24.
No, wait, who's 23?
Jordan.
Jordan, right? He just said ninguno, he don't even know, bro.
Who the f*** is Jordan year, güey?
Everybody be saying Jordan here.
Nobody says Jordan year.
Well, just because you're like 43 already.
No mames, nobody. Por más razón, güey. No one said Jordan year.
Jordan year.
Why is he Steph Curry year también, güey? No,
I literally was about to joke when I say Steph Curry, bro. But anyways, we back for podcast number 24. We've been lagging a little bit because busy with the family, busy getting mandilon, and casino. But anyways, what you guys been up to, bro? Before we start with the topics, anything new? I know you got a crazy story you gotta say, bro. I don't know if you can say it because
Nah, probably not.
you can't say it? You can't speak on it?
Well, no, I mean, because I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet or not. It's like I'm gonna talk about it.
But you're working on it, though, no?
Well, just a project, but we don't even know yet because they have to pitch it to him.
Oh, so you can't speak on it?
Like a little brief, like don't say the name of whoever you're working
Yeah,
with.
don't say the
but
name.
Like,
I don't know because I signed an NDA.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Damn, so no exclusive.
Exclusive if it gets released.
Exclusive is good, but are you excited to be doing it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Because you're working at a new agency.
Yeah. So I'm
Double drink.
freelancing. I'm freelancing at a new agency. Shout out to the homie George who put me on, and it's been cool. Yeah, just been working on a couple of projects. Yeah, it's been crazy, bro. Like
You're mad busy, huh? He
Yeah,
had to take a
bro.
little bit of his time too to be in the party because I'm telling you, everybody wants to see him. So I'm like, yo, they be requesting, bro.
yo, drop a like for always taking time out of his day to sit down with us and have a
And if
conversation.
they don't like, well,
and they don't like. You know, I'm kidding.
Stop.
We gotta believe that as we gotta monetize. You gotta monetize. No, I think it's just been crazy. Like just working on a bunch of stuff, working on a team. The agency's launching a couple projects, or helping companies launch a couple products, a couple activations. So it should be pretty cool. But I think my role right now is like a designer/art director.
Okay.
So what I'm doing there is not only am I designing stuff, but I'm thinking about how it's gonna look. But I also work with a team, right? So there's someone at the end that approves it or not. But basically, that's kind of like the role. Like when you're doing advertising, it's like the creative person that's thinking about like the concept of the campaign. Then you have the art director that's like, oh, how's it gonna look? You know, like the aesthetics of it. And then you have the designer that's actually executing it.
Oh, that's not bad. I wish I could speak on it because that was one of the topics that I was like, damn.
Yeah,
shit,
no,
man.
I think.
But if it falls through,
I think it falls through. Yeah, bro. When we
legendary change.
go and bring them to the pod.
Hey, imagine if you do bring it to the pod, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
bro.
That'd be crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, but if it does go through, or if I do end up doing it, then yeah, for sure
Yeah.
we'll break the news.
We'll break the news. And what about you, bro? You just did a quick, crazy play.
It's been a crazy week in the reselling world.
I'll
bro.
put the show up here.
It's been a couple of shoes. It's been like Futuras. It's been like Jordan 17s, J Balvin's. On Friday, the Kobe's come out. You know, and I've been Supreme Ducati. Like just back to back. But one of the biggest ones we just did right now is we got a pair of the Friends and Family Futura. We got the Friends and Family Futura SBs, bro. Like, I think there's less than 250 pairs made in the world.
Damn.
And you had to be like friends and family with Nike to get it.
Oh, but you got it with who? No, you got it from a skater.
I can't really say like who.
This is the
he's gonna say
NDA.
NDA.
This is the NDA episode. This is the NDA episode.
I can't really say who I got it from.
Because he's gonna burn them out, right? He's not gonna get.
Oh,
any
because it's
more.
friends and family.
Yeah, so
they were
you're
tripping
not
it.
supposed to give them away. You're not supposed to sell them. Like it's like you're like my homie. It's like if I made you like one of one. Like, here you go, bro. This is for you. And you're like,
I'm gonna sell
I'm gonna
it.
sell it. Yeah, you know, so you don't want to burn it.
So like just say the CEO. I got it from the CEO of Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Sold it to me. But-
CEO of Nike. That's what's stomach me.
Hey, he held them up.
Wait,
There.
bro, do you
Let's
think
not
though?
split it.
Do you think though? Because obviously the shoe costs.
So basically, this is like the biggest deal I've ever been a part of.
It was like you were like, it was in the middle, like mad people, no?
It was the middle. I was in the middle of like the seller and the buyer. So I was like the middle man. But like, I need to get better at being the intermediate, bro. Because they were both getting upset at each other, and it was like.
Wait, why are they getting upset at each other?
It started at like 43,000, and then they went up for like 55. Because it was like a 4-shoe deal.
Oh,
And then why you wait?
ay, güey, los coyotes.
Coyotes.
The bad thing about living in the hillies, bro, motherfucking coyotes. I'm scared that one of these days I'm about to get Ay, güey, es cuando apagan las luces, güey. Yo I'm about to
The
go.
motherfuckers are like right here in the back.
They
Huh?
do something.
They sound like they're in here, bro.
Ay,
Anyway, they want to come about to bring one inside the party, bro.
For real.
Okay, Kyle. But
anyways, it was like a 4-shoe deal. It was like the total was like $55,000, and it was crazy, bro. Like,
why was it? How did it go from like 43 to 55?
we kept bidding. Like, the seller kept making us go into like a bid war with another reseller, and it just kept going up. And then it went from 43 to 55 because another size got added.
Oh,
So it went from 3 shoes to 4 shoes.
Oh, well, then it's gonna go up, no?
Yeah.
And he was interested in buying. Whoever bought it was interested in buying all 4. No?
Yeah. Well, he kind of like forced us to buy the last one.
Oh.
Because it's like a weaker
The
size.
other homie was like.
It's a weaker size, but we're trying to make the connection. We're trying to make shit. Like, from now on, like, because of this, I think we're gonna get a lot more heat, bro. Like, a lot more friends and family.
But do you think that let's say you knew somebody from Nike and they would give you a shoe, a friends and family shoe, and let's say the shoe was for $15,000, would you not sell it?
I'd sell it, bro. Like, that's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread. That's what I'm saying. That's
Damn.
Would you sell it? Say, like, Born and Raised gave you like a
Nah.
you wanna sell it?
You would
wear
sell it?
Nah, yeah, well, I think I like the fact more of like, I have something that you definitely don't have unless you get it from the collective. At the collective, let's go. Like, I think that I like that more, like the feeling of like, you don't have it at all, rather than like selling it, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you a story. I think when I'm going through my life, or navigating through my life, when I'm out in public, I try to wear like fly, or with people that in places where people are not that fly, because I make friends that way. One time I went to like a design convention, and I had some 4s. I don't even know the technical, like the colorway, but it was just some blue 4s, right? And I took it, and it was just like a bunch of dudes, designers, but then they weren't really dressed how I was dressed. And somebody approached me, they're like, "Yo, I like your shoes. I'm a shoe like I like shoes myself." And then boom, I made a connection there. Or like sometimes I wear certain brands to certain places, and people are more open to like talking to you if they with the brand. They're like, "Oh, you know that brand?" Like, I think it's a little pro tip on how to make friends or like connections real quick when you're out there. Like, sometimes people just see like how you're wearing, what you're rocking, and they'll be like, "Hey, like I'll talk to you." Oh, it happened one time too. Like, in school, like I had my watch on, right? And then some person was like, "Oh, like I like your watch. Like, let's talk." And then he ended up being like this pretty like popular photographer who shot a couple stuff, and he does like some cool shit with some brands. But it was cool. Like, I have a lot of stories of just meeting people through clothing, so it's pretty safe.
Same. I just had a crazy incident too. Like, we got a plug at a store because of my ring.
Nice.
He just was interested in my ring. Like, he was like, how much is the ring? Like, where can I get one? And I was like, bro, like, I got you. Like, don't trip. We made the connection. Boom, more shoes. Like, backdoor. It's crazy. So,
do you gift them stuff? Like, you be like, here's a ring, and then like you give me connections, or like do you ever hook them up, or do you sweeten the deal or something?
We definitely hook them up. It depends on the person. Like, if they want money straight up, every favor we'll pay them. If they want more of a friendship relationship, we hook each other up.
Okay.
But like, I don't mind either one. I kind of prefer the one where every favor I pay you, instead of having to owe you a favor. So I don't like.
I like going.
I don't like owing people favors, because then I feel like, I don't know, it feels weird. So I'd rather just everything you give me, here's this, and then I'm gonna make a little bit on top.
At what point do you think it's like a lot of money for a designer piece though?
A designer piece?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot, bro. Like,
because there's different statuses. If you're making billions of dollars, I don't think you trip on it. You'll think about it, because some people have a lot of money and then just buy things because they're expensive.
Because like a Prada white tee, how much does that go for? Like, just a regular white tee.
$750.
Maybe sounds about right, but I don't think fuck $750 on the white tee.
But if you're making mad cheese,
I still wouldn't. Would you?
No, I mean, I think I like stuff. I like more like cars, like old cars and stuff like that. Like, I think I'll spend on money on things like that. But like on a white tee, yeah, like on a white tee, I don't think so. I think the most on a white tee, I'll probably do like $100 on a white tee.
White tee, $100?
Yeah, I think that's like I'll max out at 100.
Yeah, I'll probably do like 300. But like, speaking, would you?
I'll probably stick to Uniqlo. Uniqlo's already like $20, bro.
Oh, dude. Okay, but look, check it out. This is a sleeper. This is like a sleeper on a white tee. Gap has the best white tees, bro.
Oh, right.
Like, they're you know how like Uniqlo has a good fit, but the material's kind of like thin, a little bit like I want to say cheap, but a little bit thin, right?
It's
Dude.
like more plasticky.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. They get like
Yeah.
they're done quick.
They're done quick, exactly. Dude, the Gap ones, if you get the organic cotton, damn, hey, Gap, promo code, ahorita.
Gap promo code. We're already sponsored by Canelo.
For real, dude, put it up. Traka, hijo de su-
Tracas, hijo de su puta madre.
But dude, Gap, if you get like the organic cotton, the crew, that one's all time, bro.
Yeah.
It has like good weight, it has a good fit too.
What's
It's 'cause
the
I think
retail?
It's like $30.
$30.
It's a little on the
A little
upper
bit
side,
more.
but it's worth it, bro.
It's not
I like
even
it.
upper, but it's a little bit more than Uniqlo. But I think a lot of people associate Gap with when you were a baby and shit.
Yeah, but you know what? I heard somebody say like that Gap was like the APC for like the US for a while. It's because
For
Gap,
real?
yeah, like Gap was popping. A lot of these brands are like coming back again, right? They used to be popping, now they're not popping. They're coming back up.
Mm-hmm.
I know True Religion is like it's kind of
It had its
bubbling
little
again,
phase like a couple years ago.
but now it's kind of like brewing again, right? They're trying to do stuff again. I know Diesel was doing something too. They're trying to come back. So I feel like brands are constantly.
Because I think what they do usually is that they, like a brand that wants to come up, for example, True Religion, they'll just get influencers or YouTubers or social media
Well,
or whatever
definitely.
to just promote their thing.
Definitely.
And I think that that's kind of like, it's not bad because we're using social media to our advantage, which is good. But how else would you think you could kind of promote a brand? Because before there was not really much of social media influencers and stuff like that. So how else would you think you would be able to promote a brand trying to get it out there? Because if a brand is good, it's good. It looks good. But now I think that social, like, the material is cheap or is whack, or people selling on TikTok clothing and people just buy it because it's trending. People don't really buy things now because they want to wear it just because it's trending. Like True Religion, if it was good, which they have good quality, it would stay being popping. But now they're trying to make it like a trend, like comeback.
But I think brands are always like up and down, because think about it, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, like all that shit. It wasn't like popping as it was now. Like when we were like in middle school, like you wouldn't see people rocking Gucci like that. Like it wasn't like on the apparel, right? It was
I
like,
feel like Gucci was always popping though.
but not to like they were like in accessories, right? Maybe like a belt, a scarf, or something. But now motherfuckers be having like full Gucci outfits, right? Like I mean maybe because we were young and we didn't like
Know about it,
think about it,
yeah.
know
So I was
about it.
thinking,
But we were always tapped into fashion, you know? But I just never saw somebody like on a fucking. Maybe because also like the idea of streetwear and stuff with prints, when we were in middle school, maybe they were doing some like higher end, like cut and sew shit. It wasn't until like Off-White and
it's
all that
probably
stuff.
like Diesel.
Yeah, a little bit more like that. But I think to your point, I think back then, if you wanted to be popping, you had to open up a store.
Yeah.
Because you have to be where like the consumer's going to be. So if they're
Yeah.
out shopping, you have to have a storefront because you don't have a website because it wasn't popping at the time. You got to have a safe display. You
Yeah.
think... I feel like there's gonna be a moment where people are gonna start going back to like shopping in stores versus going online.
I never liked shopping online.
Never?
Never.
I don't like going to the mall though. Do you like going to the mall?
It's not really much.
No, but I like going to like popping spots. Maybe like
DSM? Have you been to DSM?
no, it's DSM.
Bro, have you been to DSM?
Dollar Street Market.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro.
My boy, they say I thought there was some kinky shit. What's
Like,
that?
some freaky
Bro,
ass.
DSM.
stuff.
Freaky ass.
You been to Dover Street?
Nah, but I still haven't gone.
You
No,
been
no,
to
no.
Dover Street?
It's over. It's over there in downtown, right?
It's
By
an
Alameda?
art gallery, bro, but for clothes. Like you have the Rick
Yeah.
Owens spa, you have like the Palace.
I want to get the
Supreme.
Stussy. I want to get the Stussy fucking Dover Street hoodie.
They have a Stussy section. Like I like the store because the layout is like a museum, bro.
You know what was my favorite part? That's dope. And I like when there's like stores like that have like exclusive shit to that store. Like I forgot what stores they were, but sometimes I would go to certain shops and they have like Stussy, but that's like special for that store, and they don't have it anywhere else. And it felt cool, you know, like going there, shopping there. I think when you're younger, like you go to these cool spots and you're like, oh shit, this is dope. Like I like being here.
You think Stussy started getting whacked because he started having it in, for example, what are those stores that are kind of like surfer stores,
Like
Porter's, Tilly's, and stuff like that? Because I think once
I feel
clothing
like
brand
Stussy's
hits
right.
Tilly's,
It's top of the top right now, bro.
no, it is, but I
If
think
you're
sometimes
saying-
when clothing brands hit Tilly's, Borders, and shit like that, like
It's
Thrasher,
like mainstream.
it's like mainstream.
But think
yeah.
about it, like I think people gotta get to the bag, right? There's more people that are not like super hip than there are people that are hip, you know? And the people that are like into like chrome hearts, like super like, you know, niche stuff, it's like so small versus the average person that just wants to get fly. It's a lot. So it's like a smart business move, and maybe like proves the test of time because Stuzzy's still around, you know? Like
Yeah.
even though they're still there, like this is still
I
around.
mean, they've been having cool shit.
Brands
What
like the
about that shit?
hundreds, they're still around.
Diamond kind of fell off.
I know, but I don't know if it's gonna make a pickup. I know, but it kind of did fall off.
You know, I've always wanted to get that diamond tie-dye hoodie that I had as a kid. Remember the one with the little bear?
Oh, the
With
grizzly
the
tape. Grizzly tape.
I still
Diamond
want to
was.
get that one.
I loved Diamond in high school, bro.
But Diamond was popping at that time. But even then, you were talking about a subject of you want to get some old school cars. And I think when you have old school cars, you gotta be very careful. You can't crash them because they're hard to get the pieces back. But we had an incident.
Yeah, I just got a new whip, bro. I had it for like, I think I got it like 2 or 3 months ago, and then I crashed it.
What the
Crashed
fuck?
it a month in, bro. And
Why
that was
did you
his
get
first
Uber?
whip. That was his first whip ever.
What happened?
I can't really.
NDA.
The insurance, maybe sign an NDA.
Well, you just got into an accident.
Yeah,
No, he couldn't talk about it.
I got into an accident. Point is, like, get insurance, bro. Like,
Oh my!
I feel
How
like-
did it happen?
like I was driving, bro.
And then you crashed. No shit.
No, bro, you'd be surprised, bro. Some crazy shit happens, bro. But I'll tell you right now. What's the story?
my point is, like, get insurance. Like, whatever you do, whatever business you have, even life, because I feel like I don't even have insurance right now for myself.
Yeah.
I need to get that.
Life insurance?
Or not life insurance, but just insurance to go to the hospital if I need to.
Oh, health insurance. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
any type of insurance you could get it.
For major, dude, pet insurance. You have a fucking dog, you need to get pet insurance. Those $60 a month, whatever's gonna save you, dude. I had to take my dog to get surgery.
Oh, to explain to what happened, bro.
Dude, so my
Fucking
first
the neighbors, bro.
No, bro, not even that. But my first time, dude, like getting like my big paycheck from a project, I was like, fuck yeah, like I got like I got money, like we're good, like what am I gonna spend it on? I'm about to go crazy, right? My fucking dog needs surgery.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
He didn't have like I didn't have pet insurance at the moment, so I had to pay everything out of pocket. 5 bands, bro. God damn, that cost more than the dog, bro. I was like, keep the fucking dog, bro.
About to leave it at the
Put the motherfucker down.
Put the motherfucker down, bro.
I had to pull him. I had to be like, here you go.
I heard
Dude.
certain breeds you can't really get insurance for. Like, you have a Frenchie, they don't like giving them insurance.
For real?
Yeah.
Yo.
So like,
Because supposedly they stay being sick or they get sick easily and stuff
so
like
like
that.
when you get a dog, important.
Get a
do
chihuahua.
this.
But what was that story you were about to say? We were talking about the accident. So you had a crazy story.
Bro, okay, so I was in school, right? So at the time I had a white Honda Accord. And then I would take it to school, obviously. So I'm in school, dude, doing my work. I'm chilling. At the time it was like, I think it was like life drawing. So you have to draw people naked and shit. So I'm over there fucking drawing the motherfucking...
There's not a big booty bit right there?
Huh?
There's not a big booty bit?
I don't know, bro. I wasn't looking at him from the chin to the forehead, aquí.
So just drew the face.
Just the eyes, bro. Just the eyes. Just the eyes. I'm fucking drawing, bro. I'm drawing the head all crooked and shit. Dude, I sucked at life drawing. The hands are all fucking awkward. Is Elvis Sierra here? I'm like, what the fuck? It's a security.
Oh, somebody came in the thing.
Someone came to the classroom looking for me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why? He's like, hey, man, something happened in your car. I'm like, what? A fucking tube, bro. You know, like when you go, you know when you go up in the parking lots and you know, like those tubes that say like maximum height and it's like 7 feet around. That motherfucker, bing, straight into the fucking car, bro.
Oh, to the back of the car. Oh, the whole window and everything.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? And I put it in the Facebook group of the school. He's like, yo, this is your car. Like, my bad, bro. Like, like not something that they did it, but like, holy shit, bro. I hope you have a better day.
Wait, was it the school?
Huh?
Was it the school's fault or somebody dropped it?
I don't know. I don't know if someone hit it or they didn't place it right. But the people that put it, like they took care of everything. They're like, hey, bro, I got you. Like, don't worry about it. Like, whatever it is, like, let me know. I'll foot the bill, whatever.
I was like, put more on that shit.
I was like, nah, bro. I was actually in the car, bro. My
was
back
actually in
hurts.
the car.
My back- Nah, they
hurts.
replaced the glass and everything, but it's just crazy. Like you said, like you never know, bro. And that's the worst because when shit happens, you're like, why me? When you know you could have prevented that shit, right? You know you could have prevented that shit.
You
dude.
couldn't even have prevented it though. I feel like at that point it's just inevitable. Like it just happened to you because out of all the cars, bro.
No, but I'm
you
saying
win.
like having insurance, like you're just risking it, and then the day that it does happen,
But they said they were gonna pay for it, no?
yeah, they paid for it. And I had insurance, but
I would have
said
said I had no insurance, bro.
no, but they were gonna be like, it's because it was just replacing the window, so I didn't have to take it to the body shop or anything. It was just like
All the
window
cars
spot.
didn't get damaged.
They took care of it. Take care of it. Like it was like, I don't know how much for the windshield, like 400.
But you never really got in an accident ever, huh?
Never
really, 'cause
allegedly. Nah, I'm kidding.
Because I remember when I got into an accident, my first accident was the same thing, like a month in having my car. I remember I was trying to bust the UE because, you know, we used to live in South Central. And you have to move your car because, hey, you know, that's true now. They notice they don't clean the street here.
Because it's not dirty.
Damn, that's a trip. They better clean the streets, man. But
They do clean it, though. They just don't require you to move your car.
Oh, they just go around it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
there's hardly any cars.
Yeah. But anyways, I was moving my car because the barredora was going to come as the street cleaner. And I had seen there was a parking around, like over there. So I just, my dumbass just bust a UE without looking who's coming this way. And then I just get T-boned, bro. Boom. That was the worst. And then when I got out of the car, the lady was just outside, like, like recording me and shit, like, oh, making sure I don't leave. And I'm like, bro, like, relax. I'm not going to go. Like, I got insurance and everything. But she probably had a bad experience in regards to that.
No, but then you have to leave to get your paperwork and come back.
Yeah, because I had it, bro. I went in my PJs. I was just going to move my car, and I didn't have anything. So then I just hopped on my penny board. You know, penny boards are popping on that time. Hop on my penny board. I'm a block away. I'll be back. Yeah, I start skirting away, bro. And then I just go get my things. And I come back, and the cops are there. And they're like, oh, she said that you left. And I was like, oh, I just want to go get my wallet. She said, oh, so everything's good? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, bro. But that's crazy. Even though the car thing, did you hear about that 3 cents per mile for electric cars that the government's gonna start charging?
That's crazy.
You heard about
bro. I didn't read into it, but I saw the headline. Like it was. But you know what? That's the problem with today's society, bro.
What?
We want to read the headline and we don't see into what's the actual thing.
Well, that is a problem. But what do you think about it then?
I can't think about it because I didn't read the article. If it is what it is, if it is like that, like just like if you have an electric car, yeah, they're gonna charge you 3 cents a mile. That sounds crazy. It kind of sounds like they're like trying to push you towards.
What's the math on that though? Like, say you drive 10,000 miles a year, 3 cents.
$300, huh?
Not bad.
But what do you mean? I bought an electric car, so I won't.
But it kind of seems like they're trying to push people away from electric cars. For me, it's like it kind of sounds like the oil companies like paid like the people like in the state to be like, hey motherfucker, like you better push something through. So there's more gas. Maybe they saw a dip in their gas sales and they're like, yo, you know, push something through. Here's this, here's a favor.
That's like gas got more expensive?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were like, well, I mean, they determined the price, so they're like, yeah, for sure. It's like, if who puts it at 5, it's like, I'll put it at 550. Let's see what comes up.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, even yesterday I was making a left turn and there was literally 5 Teslas back to back just. But the scary part about that is that he doesn't believe me, but if the car is it run by electricity, they could just stop it if they want to. Like, have the car stop running if they want to.
Hey, man, I don't know. Could be.
But that's bad, though, because all the government is trying to control us for real, bro.
I'm about to jailbreak my Tesla.
3 cents? 3
Jailbreak that
cents?
shit.
3 cents on a mile just to have an electric car for the whole point that you're not trying to waste on gas? And now the government is charging you. They're trying to get their money back.
Well, the oil companies, because a lot of these companies, they put money into these senators, into like people like in the state.
Uh-huh.
There's this podcast called American Scandal. Check it out. Like
What's it about?
What we've been recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know American Scandal, it's like what it sounds like, a bunch of like scandals in America, like that shit that you didn't even think happened behind the scenes, but it actually happens, like politicians getting paid off, like people doing like dirty business, and it's people like that are high in the government that are doing these things, you know?
Even the thing that's happening with Trump right now, a lot of people are allegedly saying that they're accusing him of whatever they're accusing him. Well, I don't know, I'm not that informed on it, but they're accusing him because they don't want him to become president. Because they think that I was about to say Bernie Sanders.
That shit was in 2020.
Who's right now? Who's
2016. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. That he's shit of a president. But then I was thinking about it too. Everybody was kind of talking bad about Trump, saying that Trump is bad, fuck Trump. And now when it's affecting their pockets, when it comes down to money, everybody's just quick to be like, oh, F what I think, we want him back because of my money. So don't you think that it's kind of messed up that people are just guided by their pockets?
Do you really think the president does anything though? I feel like he doesn't do nothing, bro.
I think they just have him as a face, but I think that at a certain extent he can change or manage certain things.
What do you think?
I think so, but
maybe that's why they don't want him. Trump.
I don't know, man. I feel like in the end of the day, there's always like you gotta just find a way to make your own pockets. You know, like find your own way to work.
Like if it doesn't matter if there's gas prices going up.
Yeah. You just have to kind of go with it, but it is tough, right? Like people that maybe don't have those opportunities or depend on certain things. I think it's just tough because Joe Biden started when when the pandemic started, so everything was just fucked already. You know, like Trump was just like, all right, here's the last stimulus, and boom, I'm out of here. Like everyone was like, fuck yeah, thank you for my for my check, and he left. He's like, oh, why'd you leave?
But it's crazy how everybody was okay with those 1,200, and then everybody's like, okay, we're good. But those 1,200 really don't last you that long.
I mean, but it's like 200, 100. You get 200 any day.
I was chilling with that 1,200. I was like, hey,
I went to Chrome.
You went to Chrome. That's why you got the ring, no?
No, I got some glasses.
Oh, the glasses. He spent the whole stimulus.
Trump hooked my boy up with some glasses. He got them Trump goggles on right now.
Wait, but even all those people that got the what was the thing everybody was scaring about? Business?
EDD?
Oh, the EDD? No.
PPP
loan, bro. It's supposedly they're going to crack down on everybody too that has a PPP.
Have they started already?
They already started anything. How did that even work though?
I think
you just claim it in your business?
I don't know. I think you probably like put up a business or say they have a business, certain amount of employees, and that it's like you're impacted by the fucking pandemic, and then they send you a check.
You think that you would get, okay, let's say it's the pandemic, your shorty works for the government, you obviously don't got no job because everything was closed. Would you feel a type of way if your shorty made more money than you?
Hell no.
No?
I'm good, man. No, I don't think so.
Would you feel that way she makes more money than you?
Nah, I'd probably use her money to make more money though.
But what if she's not trying to give you money?
She has to.
Ay, Andrew Tate. Pimpin'.
Why wouldn't she I think as a partner you want to see them succeed too. So like, if she's making more money and she has extra money, slide me 50 bands. I'll turn it into like.
Hey, but what if she's like, yo, when I get home, I need fucking dinner and the house clean.
Fuck it.
Hey, that's what we got for the 50 band shit. Spales, si quieres comer, mi amor. Sandwich con chips, maruchan. Nah, I wouldn't trip. I think if you have like a goal in mind, like it wouldn't affect you if another girl like makes more money than you. You're like, all right.
But do you think that she'll see you differently?
No, because she's with you, right? If that's your girl, like that's because she likes you for something. I think it's different if you're trying to pursue a girl and if you're just meeting her and she's like, yes, I'm gonna see you and I'll make $1 million. And you're like, oh, what do you do? I'll be like, oh.
What if you started out with her and she didn't really make that much cheese and then she made more money than you?
It's probably because of me though.
It's not because of you. Let's say it's not because of you.
That's what's up. I think that'd be dope. I mean, that's cool. Like, that's congratulations.
No,
but I don't know.
Not because of me like that, but like because like I pushed her. Like made her best version of herself.
There you go.
Yeah. I wouldn't trip on it. I would like a girl that makes more money. I wouldn't care because I'm confident like that. But I don't know if I would really want it. I don't think
there's anything. I mean, I think in the day of it, like sometimes long-term relationships, maybe it's more like what you have to offer the person that they like about you. Because what if they're like, yo, I make bread. I just want somebody that's like loving, caring, all these things. Like I don't care about money. Then you can just be that dude. Like you just be a good partner. You don't have to trip about like, fuck, like I gotta buy her something, or maybe like think about it this way.
But she does though because she's making a certain amount of money. So if she's trying to go, let's say, one weekend, she's like, oh, I want to go to Fiji, baby, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, let's go, but who's gonna... Okay, bro.
You got it, boo.
Okay, but
I got lunch.
But to a certain extent, it's like, okay, she's going, but you got lunch, you got to pay for lunch, dinner, and everything. She's basically paying for her flight. And she's like, oh, well, yeah, just get your flight and, like, I'll get mine, and then we'll go to Fiji.
Well, look, I think it goes back to, like, love language and what makes a people, like, make them feel special, right? For example, like, you have somebody that maybe has everything, and maybe they're used to paying shit all the time, and maybe because they're used to paying shit all the time, they don't get a lot of gifts. Or there's some people that just, like, pay for my shit. So, like, a person that's going to go out of their way and, like, give them something small, like, it's something crazy, they'll be like, oh, fuck, or, like, I fuck with you because you showed that, like, that you care, or you showed that you're thinking of me, right? Like, I feel like sometimes we overcomplicate things too much, of being like, yo, dude, I gotta fucking give her a Van Cleef fucking bracelet for the first fucking week. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's pretty dope, because you like, feeling fly, giving it to your girl and shit like that, and her being hyped about it. But I think sometimes, if you really listen to, like, what they like, and then just, going for that stuff, I mean, maybe it goes a longer way.
What do you think about gifting a girl a certain type of gift? Let's say, in this case, you bought the Van Cleef. But she wasn't, they didn't show her that growing up. She didn't know about it. She didn't know what Van Cleef, Louis Vuitton, all this was. She was kind of like a simple girl. Do you think that she would appreciate it more, like the same amount as a girl that knows what type of brands that is? Or she wouldn't really care to that extent?
If she didn't know about it, she wouldn't. Like, if she didn't know how much it cost, I feel like she'd just be like, thanks. Like.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Do you think it's worth it giving her a Van Cleef bracelet if she doesn't even know about it?
I feel like it's
or you're
worth
kind of putting her on.
I feel like it's worth it if you think it's worth it. Like if you want to give your girl Van Cleef and she doesn't know what a Van Cleef is, it's like fuck, that's on you.
Yeah.
But like a girl that knows what's up, she probably like, damn, this fool just spent like 20 bands on me.
Well, Van Cleef is like 3, but yeah, I get what you mean.
3 bands for a Van Cleef?
Some 3
Some,
bands,
but like the
4
regular
bands.
ones.
Yeah. Like the bracelets, those that are starting off and then it goes up. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the Cartier rings. When we got my sister's Cartier ring, I didn't think it was like 1,400. It was like 1,400. I thought it would be way more than that.
Damn.
But even then, how do you think for us, how can you make money in this generation? Because I always hear people say, old people, that it's easier to make money now. But then I think that there's the same amount of people that aren't making that much money. So how do you think right now in this generation it is easiest to make money, which is also obviously social media, right?
Well, I think you need to have a skill or like something that you could be like flexible with. For example, for me, like I'm a graphic designer. So no matter what happens, like I could always lean back to this like graphic design to like help me with like bills or stuff like that while I do some other shit on the side. It could be like copywriting, mechanic, plumber, whatever. But I feel like you need to have like a skill that you need to offer that any like other business could use, right? Or there's demand for it. And then from there, like I think it's just like the branding yourself, like going on fucking Instagram reels or marketing or stuff like that. That like just takes it up a little bit more, right? Then you start building up your brand and people start following you. Then you start selling a product. Because at the end of the day, I think the people that make the most bread are people that are selling you a product. Because that markup is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how much it costs them to make it and how much they're selling it to you, right? Like, these sweaters, bro, like, they all range in prices, but we're, like, in the garment business, bro. We know, like, this one, I bought this sweater for, like, almost $200.
Yeah.
And to make it, I'm going to say for even, like, the best quality or whatever, it didn't cost them more than, like, $22, $23 to make this.
Yeah.
The market was crazy. But I'm pretty sure because of the design, the team, everything that goes behind it, the brand is sick, you know, so it adds up. But, you know, you can just control that markup.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, you gotta work with what you have. Like being Mexican, being like my dad's a gardener, so like I always fall back into like that service. Yeah. Like I could run a gardening business, or like my mom's a housekeeper. I could run like a housekeeping service where like we're cleaning like 100 cribs, but you just gotta see what you have and just use it for your benefit. Because I feel like you think you got dealt like bad hands, but you're just not seeing the positive in it.
But I think that's a lot with the issue right now in the space that we're in the era that we're in, that a lot of people don't want to do that job. Don't want to do kind of like the gardening, the plumbing. They kind of just see it in social media where they'll be like, oh, well, this guy's making money scamming, or this guy's making money on clothing, or this guy's making money on social media or Facebook ads and stuff like that, where they just kind of think that it's easy, but it's not that easy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Because even then right now, we're doing the podcast, right?
Yeah.
We don't know if it's going to go. We don't know if it's not. It's kind of like a hit or miss. So we're just doing a podcast just for doing podcasts. I like to have a conversation with the homies too, my brother and things like that. And if it ends up going somewhere, then it ends up going somewhere. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't. But in that aspect, when you're trying to start a podcast, let's say you do the marketing, how would you start? Let's say somebody's starting from scratch. How do you think right now somebody can start making money or start promoting themselves, advertising themselves right now in 2024? That you're in the marketing thing.
In the marketing space? Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the first thing is you have to be good at what you do, because it's very hard. Because like maybe you're a good good talker, but if the product you give me is shit, like it's gonna be bad for you. Like versus, you know, if you're a good talker and you know like what you're talking about, you do a good job, you provide a good product, then it's like you're gonna go a little bit farther. So I think it's like learning everything in the back end of what you want to do, right? I know people are like, fuck school, like I don't like school or whatever, but whatever field you're in, dude, I think there's something to it, like going to school, learning or networking or being involved in that scene, right? Because you get way more knowledge than just being like, okay, I think this is what I want to do and like I'm gonna give it a try. I think doing a little bit of homework as to whatever field you're gonna go into, it's gonna help you because you make connections. You can see how you could like take that talent into different directions, and then how you could explode it, and then from there start like advertising yourself.
Yeah,
you know.
I feel it, but even then, I think right now it's kind of hard. It's always been. I'm not complaining. I don't like to complain as a guy, and that's never been my motto. But I do see it right now. It can kind of benefit women more, because obviously if she's pretty and she lives in this rancho where nobody even knows anything, she just has to post up a picture of her in a crop top with this and being all pretty, and then boom, she blows up. She's famous overnight, and then all she has to do is create like an OnlyFans.
But even that market's saturated.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like now it's like it's a little bit.
But let's say she doesn't even take the social media thing. She could do like stripping, or whatever. And then I mean she obviously has to be bad, But then it's like it's kind of easier for to get money rather than the guy. It's not complaining, but I think now social media kind of benefits a little bit more women than guys, in a sense. Because I feel like I understand what you're talking about, because a guy has to have some type of talent, some type of profession where he could be good at something, and then he takes it on to the next level. What were you gonna say?
Oh, but you're saying like girls have to kind of rely on they could rely on their looks too.
No, yeah. I mean, but she obviously has to be good looking too. What were you gonna say?
Forgot. I don't know.
I think there's just like a lot of ways to make money, bro. Like you really just gotta lock in on something. It could be really anything. It could be washing windows, washing cars, cutting hair. There's so many side hustles that you can do that really can produce a lot of money. You just gotta lock in and do it. Like I feel like that's the issue with a lot of people. They just don't lock in.
Yeah.
But you know what though? We should probably make a video or an experiment of us actually doing it. Or like maybe like starting something, or like something like a small project, and see how much money we can make from it. Or because I feel like a lot of people will be like, no, bro, like the key is like you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and you gotta go to sleep every day at 24 hours. Like you can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
You gotta think about money every fucking day. You have a kid, wife, leave them. It's all about business. Like all these crazy takes, but I don't see any of those motherfuckers like in terms of business wise. I feel like their business is that Instagram stuff, where they're doing good at, or just like talking. But in terms of like something like actual business, I haven't seen anybody being like, this is like my actual business. They'll talk all that shit and be like, oh, here's my course. Like they'll always sell like a course.
Yeah.
But I've never seen any motherfucker be like, this is my business, this is my employees, this like kind of like a little bit more. Full.
Yeah, I think the thing is that they're right to a certain extent, but if you're not kind of not providing, obviously you always have to provide for your family, but not giving them the much attention, working 24 hours or whatever, it's because you're actually doing it though. I think a lot of the times a lot of people say that they're actually doing it and they're not really working like 24 hours or working 24/7, and they just kind of don't want to kick it with their family just because they're using work as an excuse to not kick it with their family, and they're just at the job, chilling, drinking, and things like that. So you can, but I think the hardest thing is not, I mean, obviously it's to get the money, but it's to keep it also as well. And even then, Dana White, that fool supposedly lost $3 million in the casino like last week, bro.
And how much bread that fool has just to like blow that.
But they're kind of getting at it because they're saying that the people from UFC are not, because you watch a lot of UFC. Mm-hmm. I watch more boxing, but it's supposedly that people from UFC are not getting paid enough, no?
Well, they say that, but I think people are saying that like if you're not a star in the UFC, like you still get paid more than a boxer that's not a star. For example, like someone that's coming up in the boxing space, like if UFC fighters are starting, right, and they're coming up, the UFC fighter gets paid more than the boxer. I have to check it out, but it's kind of like a thing that they were saying. They get paid more as a boxer. But obviously, if you're a fucking star, the boxers get paid way more. Mm-hmm. But I know people that have done it well. I mean, not I know, but Conor McGregor, bro. Like like that.
But why do you think that is though? Because last time we saw the UFC fight last week, mm-hmm. and the crowd looked pretty packed. It looked like it was kind of the same crowd of a boxing fight.
Maybe the sponsorships or the prestige or the money that goes into it kind of looks like for the UFC. It kind of looks just
it's only Dana White, no?
Yeah, it's only Dana White. Maybe like his crew or maybe a couple people here and there that are investing. But in boxing, it's like a bunch of fucking people are putting their hands in it, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people that are putting money in. They want to see this person. But I don't know how the boxing game works. But it kind of looks like more people are involved in that versus the UFC.
Boxing's like older though. Like it's been around way longer than
Yeah, for sure. I think I think the first like UFC was like 1990 something.
What year did Dana White buy UFC?
I think he bought it a couple UFCs in. I don't know if it was like after UFC 30, like a couple UFCs in, he bought it.
And he only bought it for supposedly $3 million, no?
Something like that.
Imagine he bought it for $3 million and he lost $3 million in the casino last week. That's crazy to say. But even then, the fool Aiden Ross, that would be losing a lot of money in the casino. And even then, 2 weeks ago, I lost around like $1,400, bro. The casino's bad, bro. Last time we've been going to, and that shit has not been hitting, bro. Do you think it's a scam to a certain extent?
I mean, it just plays. It just plays with like dopamine, bro. Like you get that hit, you're looking for that hit, and when you get it, it feels good. And you want to get it again,
I'm never gonna forget when I went to the casino. It was like a couple years ago, and I think you started off with $100, no? And it went up to 1,000 in blackjack.
Yeah, dude. No, I think that's my last 20, bro. Like, cause I already lost everything. My dad was like, here's like a chip of 20. Like, see what you can do with it. And then I went up to like 2,000.
Chip of 25, yeah. And you went all the way to 1,000.
1,000 something. Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Then
I was
like,
like,
I'm with your girl. Remember we went with your girl to Vegas and she went with $100. She went to 1,000.
Yeah, roulette. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely play with a lot of like your feelings. Even then, just walking in and not seeing any windows and all the colors, it kind of plays with like your dopamine.
But I like it. Like, I think once, like, if you go to Vegas, because I don't like to gamble if I'm not in Vegas. Because if you go to Vegas, you're in that mood. You know, like, I'm in Vegas, like, I'm having fun. Like, you know, like, I'm turning up and, like, I'm going to go play. Even for me, it's like win or lose. Like, I'm having a good time, you know, because I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
But if I feel like I'm going to, like, a casino not in Vegas, I feel like I'm like a gambling addict. Like, it's like, there's no vibes. There's not like that energy, you know? Like, oh, shit, like, Vegas, it's more like, I need to win. I need to get somebody.
No, you feel like you don't even want to play. This fool don't even like to play at all. He lost $47 last week. He was like, yo, I'm never going to come back to the casino.
I'm out.
We were literally leaving the casino. He's all like, yeah, bro, I don't think I'm going to come back to the casino.
This ain't for me.
Why don't you like playing?
But
When there's the chances if you could win.
I just don't, bro. I never liked I don't like the odds of it because I deal with putting money in and then getting money out like every day. And I just rather just invest it in something that I know I'm gonna win in rather than invest in something that I have like 20% chance of winning. I've never really won at the casino, bro. Like I've never like that story where you get like 100 to 1,000. It's never been me, but I've also never really played.
Yeah,
but
you remember me a couple of times when I hit that shit. But
I've never won big, so like I just feel like the casino's not for me right now. Maybe once I have bread where I just don't give a fuck about, but I care about every single dollar right now.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I am. Like I like to buy shit that helps me out. Like we had this conversation that like sometimes it's hard to buy shit that you really need, but it's easy to buy stuff that you don't need. Kind of like something I cut out 100% is like alcohol, vaping, and weed. Don't spend my money on that at all right now. But like shit like my camera equipment, my PC, I just bought a couch for my crib.
There we go.
Like shoes, I spend like a lot of money on shoes every month. Like it's crazy.
No, yeah, that's good, bro. Definitely the casino be having its odds, but we're gonna end it right here, bro, because we did start a little late. It's pretty late today, so I appreciate you guys pulling out. The next one, we definitely gotta have a guest. We don't know when. We kind of have an idea of who, but we don't know when it's gonna happen. But that was podcast number 23. Steph Curry? Curry. No, who was it again?
Jordan Way.
Jordan. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me at EveryDayErick on Instagram.
Follow me at Hector the Collector.
Elvis Shreds.
We'll see you guys on the next one.